Hello there. As a follow-up to my previous video where I showed you how you can map a KPI to a business process, you'll remember that I did a search for average receivables while I had the airline solution map loaded. And I wanted to just kind of give you a little bit more on those search results because we didn't really have a time to go take a look at all the work that the system actually did in the background while we were sitting there doing something else. And what I want you to take a look at is you'll see I still have the airline industry solution map up here, so the search is largely confined to that. And what it does is it takes your search results, which in this case were quite broad. I typed average receivables, and it tells you where they're used and where they're referred to. And in this case, we typed in average receivables, and we can see that average receivables is actually used down here in the computation of the average collection period. And in this case, it says the definition: the average collection period is the average number of days between the day the invoice is sent out and the day the customer pays the bill. Note, the average daily credit sales equals sales divided by 365. This computation indicates the company's efficiency in enforcing its credit policy. So what's interesting there is that it said average receivables, okay, is an input into this other KPI. So as you can see, what you've got is the beginnings of a tree, and in one of the other videos I showed you that tree is actually defined right here, and most everybody's been in the business for a while can actually see these. I mean, it's very handy, and unfortunately here they don't really give you the formulas. This is just meant for illustration to show you the relationship between them, and I wanted to show you how you actually can find them, how the system can do a broad scale search for you, and then how each one feeds into the other. Okay, so here's just another couple. Average receivables in this case is beginning receivables plus the end of period receivables divided by 2, and we have a different PowerPoint that opens up for this one. Again, these have been around for a while, and there's these two other places where its system says it's used in the computation of derivative or source KPIs. Okay, but also it told us where it's used in the entire tool. So I was pulling up airlines, and airlines is also referenced in other places, an untitled project or whatever. Okay, this is sometimes useful, sometimes not, but what you'll find is many solutions have similarities underneath them, and it's handy to go take a look at what are they talking about. In this case, I just want to bring that up. So again, I'm Lonnie Ayers, President of SAP BW Consulting, and this was just a quick overview of one of the kind of unique returns that you get when doing a search with the SAP Solution Map Composer. And in this case, one of those returns is all the various KPIs that use average receivables as part of their input.